Hey guys, I'm Matt in a small village in Guangxi province called Qinzhou, and we're cycling around the world. The weather today is the personification of the word muggy. You don't even need the gi, mug. This weather is mug. I'm creating a new word. Gi sounds too friendly. It's muggy. No, it's just mug. My room was way up on the top of this hotel and I couldn't see more than a few blocks down the road. I mean, it is foggy, dense fog. The fog is sort of materializing into water droplets. The forecast started saying it's gonna rain, then it switched to it's gonna be fine, and apparently we're looking at a little rain. So I'm gonna put on my rain gear, get on the road. The border of Vietnam is 100 kilometers away. So let's take her on the road. Maybe we'll discuss hotels. Let's discuss booking hotels in China. I get a lot of people asking about that. So that's what we will discuss on today's ride to the Vietnamese border. I keep all my rain gear right here. It's separate from my duffel bags. It's so that if it does start raining and start pouring, I don't have to open up my bags to access my stuff. All my rain gear is stored in this pouch behind the seat. Yesterday's ride was not as long as it could have been, as I normally ride. Only 85 kilometers. But man, my legs are sore. I took some time off, so they're a little bit out of sorts, but I also think that because I had so many like bad muddy roads, I was picking and weaving all day and going up and down hills. It was a bit of a interesting day for my legs to handle. Hopefully today is going to be a little easier. We got some ups and downs, but nothing too crazy. This is what I'm dealing with. Hello. For the first part of the day, I couldn't even pull the camera out. Even now, it's like I'm riding in a cloud. All the little water particles. I'm like thinking this is exactly what it would be like if I rode through a cloud. The feeling. Oh, somebody opened a new business, or is getting married, or a multitude of other reasons to fire off a bunch of fireworks. It's literally raining fireworks debris on my head. Raining fireworks. Okay, hotels in China. Is it hard to stay in hotels in China? Personally, for me, no. There have been some videos posted about how hard it is for foreigners to stay in hotels. I've been in China for 10 years. I've stayed in 5-star hotels. I've stayed in $5 hotels. I've stayed in hostels. I've stayed in people's houses. I've stayed in Airbnbs. I've stayed all over the place. And I've never had a problem. When you go to a hotel in China, you have to give them your passport and they jot some notes down. I've never been told that I can't stay there because I'm an American. Staying in Chinese hotels is extremely easy, like fluid. I was trying to scratch my head and find some story that might have made it difficult for me to travel so I could tell you. Hello. But I just can't. Hello. Hello. Every so often I just want to grab onto the bar at the bottom of that taxi and let it give me a ride. You think he'd notice? I think he'd notice. Now these are my personal experiences, and I've met other people, expats in China, that proclaim the same. No real problem staying. This weather is just horrible for my camera. Just enough particles in the air to get in my camera. Those cages are full of chickens. You want to buy a chicken? Hello. You can tell how muddy this has been just by looking at the back of this bus. Look at that. I'm being watched. Hello. 啊？自行车？去美国？对，10年。Hey, broke free. Advantages to having a small footprint is that you can kind of weave through traffic. I might not be as small as a bike, but I'm a lot smaller than these three-wheeled carts or a car. So yeah, and I've stayed in hotels as far west as you can go in China. I've stayed in hotels up near Beijing and north. I stayed in hotels here in the south and up near the Burma border. As long as you have your passport and your visa, I don't see any problem with it. I'd be interested to hear any of your horror stories if you have been turned away from a hotel. Maybe it's just my positive attitude. The secret, right? Hello. 你在干什么？回家。回家。你是美国人吗？对，美国人。来，我。Hello。干嘛？我最近去美国。I'm riding to America, I say. I'm actually struggling to talk about, I was like, today I'm going to do my first topic of the day. It's going to be hotels. I'll have a lot of things to talk about. Strange things in hotels. In a very poor hotel, they had squatter toilets, and they had a sign on the wall that was thoughtfully printed in English that said, slip carefully. I'll never forget that sign. Please slip. We want you to slip. Just when you do it, be careful about it. Come on now. Chinese versions of American branded hotels like Howard Johnson, Holiday Inn, a lot of those brands in China are much more added stars. So like if Howard Johnson in America is like a 3-star hotel motel, in China it's a full-on 5-star hotel. Quite nice. Hello. Hi. Oh, I'm going this way. Okay. Hello again. Bye. Taking a little break. Only 30 kilometers. Not very fast, Matt. This damn mud makes things difficult. Oh, got a little mud there. Anyways, so far my wheel hasn't gotten bound up yet. It's bound to, though. Having a drink and a little candy bar. I have these little protein bars. Very good. But, alright, enough waiting. Get back on the road. I should just give up the trike. I should just ride that thing. I was just riding and something's wrong. I feel like maybe my derailleur bearings are toast. They are just grinding like crazy. This mud is super heavy thick, so it's caked everything and now it's causing problems. I'm gonna try and clean it off with some tissue. That's all I got. All right, I cleaned my chain as best as I could with a bunch of tissue.
and I found a bunch of stones that were lodged inside the derailleur. It's still kind of grinding, but I met a guy, he said about 4 kilometers I should be out of this mess. Hopefully it's okay and there's no permanent problem. I have a bit of an audience up there. Hello. What a mess. This road is horrible. Yesterday's road was bad, but at least it was wet enough to where it kind of like, it dislodged its own self. This mud is like more clayish and a little bit drier, and it's very easily getting caught up in my rear end. I think I was able to save that derailleur back there with that cleaning, but within 5 minutes, it's been gooked up. Within 5 seconds, it was gooked up again. It's already starting to slip a little bit. I'm going like really slow too, like 5 to 10 kilometers an hour max. Partly because the road is slow, but also I don't want to put too much torque on that rear end until I can get to a place outside of this mud and muck to really go and clean it up. All right, folks, we have, I think we left this road here goes on. That's the one with all the major construction. This is dry pavement for the first time in a while. I gotta find some water, and I think I'm gonna have to do a big one. Hello. I'm gonna have to do a big cleaning on this, like take off all my bags, take off all my gear, find one of those hose stations and just go to town and crank it and just try and get back to 0 so that I can grease it up fresh and cross my fingers. Don't have road like this again today. Hello, 你好. Oh, 谢谢, Joe. Oh, cool. This is good stuff. Okay, we power washed it. We have a bunch of friends say 你好. I was able to power wash most of the gunk. Cross my fingers that that's all we have. 这个路坏了？这个路刚刚坏了？不坏。这个好了。Okay. 没有这个。Okay. So they say it's good up there. All right. 谢谢. All right, let's get back on the road. Jayoe. Whoa! Oh, it feels so good. Everything feels really good. To be honest, I haven't cleaned it like that in quite some time. We're out of the thick of it. See if we can put some more distance down. This mud, I've never dealt with anything like it on this tour. It's crazy. I left the area where I power washed, and it wasn't more than a few kilometers. I wasn't riding more than a few kilometers, and my rear wheel started binding up. I mean, I wasn't even going through that much mud. It was binding up off of just stuff that was picking off the road, even though the road was dry. So I pulled off to another little stop where they had water, pulled off my rear panniers again, inspected, and I got my Allen key in there. And when I was power washing, I thought I was getting it all out, but there was a layer of it. It was like setting like concrete almost. I had to pick at it with my Allen key just to get it to come out, and then all of a sudden, shoom, this big chunk of muck came out the fender. What a frustrating thing to deal with today. Yeah, crazy mud. It's 4 o'clock. I'm not even halfway to the place I want to go to, which is the border to Vietnam. I really want to make it tonight. Really want to make it. I just need these roads to cooperate with me a little bit, and I can kind of start picking up my pace. Jayoe. You want to know where we are? I think we're just about where I wanted to get a hotel yesterday. But I only did 85 kilometers. I wanted to do 130, which would have brought me right here. And today, man, I'm tired. I've been through so much of that shitty road. I only have 50 more kilometers to go till the border of Vietnam, but I'm gonna stay here tonight. It's already 4 o'clock. Let's end off this episode of hotel finding with how I find hotels in China. Hello, ni hao. So I've got my little app here. It's trip.com. There's a hotel just down the street for 111, which is like 15 bucks. I select the hotel. I can prepay online. Ni hao. All right, so I'm gonna book this. Book. Instant confirmation. It has a prepay with WeChat, so I just hit that. It opens up another page where I can pay with WeChat. I'm not going to show you my code, my bank code. And then I can go back and let's ride to the hotel. This is the hotel I chose. Not bad for 15 bucks or whatnot. Southern City Hotel. So they're gonna scan my passport and then give me my key, and that's gonna be it. Not very complicated. And they even have a QR code, so if you didn't pay online, you can just put your phone up there and pay by your phone. Super simple. Okay, good, thank you. A little patience helps. I told them, I said, please, 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 call somebody, see if I can keep the trike here. And they let me keep the trike in the lobby, so good ending, good ending. 611 is our room. Nice little bathroom. I always like to use the marble. A very unapologetic view of the city. But we've got 2 beds. I'll use one as a mess bed that I'll put all my shit on, and the other one will be for moi. How to put on a condom. That's interesting. We've got a very nice naked lady on a condom, and just in case you're not interested in that, nor another foreign lady. That's the kind of classy place we stay at. Anyway, guys, I am tired and worn out. If you want, comment, and if you'd like, subscribe, share, comment. You know, if you look below this video, there's a little join button. That's new. YouTube offered me an opportunity to have a membership program, and I've been working on it. Offers some cool little emojis. Actually, there's a little emoji of me on a trike that you can like put in now in the comment section. Check them out. I don't know how to use emojis, but I designed them. Use them in the comment section today. I'd like to see them used. There's a little me on a trike. There's a little Jayoe. There's a bunch of little things. Try and figure it out. I don't know if it's just for members or if it's for everybody, but it's kind of neat. If you click the join button, you'll see. But thank you so much, guys. Mark is my first subscriber, member, I guess, Jayoe YouTube member. So thank you, Mark Powell. You rock. Mark Powell is the dad of Reese Powell, the guy that I met in Las Vegas for VidCon. So thank you very much for being my first member. Tomorrow, hell or high water, we'll be in Vietnam, or we'll be at Vietnam. I still have to decide on, because every time I finish a country, I like to do a end of live stream. I think I'll probably do it when I jump over to Vietnam, because there's free YouTube there, so it's not blocked. So look for that, live stream, end of China live stream. So I'm gonna design that and plan that and put that into work. So take it easy, Jayoe, and thank you very much, and check out the Relive.